I saw this in the morning. Was it bad? Yo, is he dying?
My name is Schlatt, and today I have some very exciting news for me. It all started when I was looking through my comment section. Not something I usually do, given, you people, but something in there was calling to me. I could feel it. I don't know how, but I sensed it. It was yearning for me. And there it was. I thought you were rich, and yet you keep posting.
Damn.
It's been in my head for months now, like a nagging wife with no prenup. I am rich, okay?
Okay.
My stock portfolio changes more in a day than your parents make all year, buddy.
This guy's an asshole. What the fuck? Oh my god. He's an asshole. Hello? My mom doesn't work.
More in a day than your parents make all year, buddy. All these comments saying, "Oh, rent's due. Schlatt posted. He must owe his rent." Let me tell you something, okay? The only rent that's getting paid around here are the single mothers in my fourplex, and yet I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's not true, right? I mean, you can be rich and still post. They're not mutually exclusive. Look at Mr. Beast. He's a billionaire. He still posts. He posts all the fucking time. But do I want to be anything like Mr. Beast? No. I don't want a theme park in Saudi Arabia. I don't want Carl. Okay, I do want Carl. How about Sniper Wolf? She still posts, right? I mean, she looks like she's having a great... Okay, I'd kill myself. Maybe being rich and posting don't actually go together that well. Maybe on this site, you reach a point where continuing to grow means sacrificing everything you loved about it in the first place.
What does that mean?
Maybe I'm bi-curious.
Okay.
I don't know. All I did know was that I needed to breathe a little, clear my head. So I got in my supercar. I put her in first, dumped the clutch, spun the tires, money shifted, boom! Right into a deer.
What?
Vaporized him. I'm not.
What the fuck? How fast was he going?
Money shifted, boom! Right into a deer. Vaporized him. I'm not even close to joking. My car turned him from a solid to a gas. Okay? It sublimated him. And that from a solid to a gas. Okay. It sublimated him. And I love deer too. I wasn't going for them. I'd go for like a raccoon or a possum. Fucking hate those things. But deer? No. I get deer all the time in my backyard. I throw little fruits at them. They love it. This time I didn't have any fruit. I had my Acura NSX and I was going 4 times the speed limit. In that moment, time seemed to slow. I felt like a spectator in my own body, helplessly watching everything unfold. Shards of glass and dust coated my face and sliced through my skin. My dream car crumpled in on itself to save me. I felt both intensely aware of everything happening around me and extreme doubt any of it was actually happening. Then, suddenly, a wave of clarity swept over me, revealing to be true what I knew all along, yet refused to admit. You can't be rich and still post. Fellas, my announcement today is one of great importance to me. As
Actual
you all
cinema,
know,
holy
I've
shit.
lived my entire life in pursuit of one thing and one thing only. Time and time again, optimizing every second of my existence for revenue generation. I have so much of it now. Enough to never have to post here again. And so I won't post here again. I quit. Thank you for your involvement in J Schlatt Live, and good night.
Fuck.
On
So,
that,
I don't have any Oshis anymore. I don't have any. Are my 2 fucking most important Oshis are gone? What?
on that note, there's something else you should know about me.
What's up?
Hi,
Oh, no.
today is my birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
You know about me.
Annie, you gotta give him some motivation, dog. What do you mean? Oh.
Fuck the Yankees. I've been a Mets fan my whole life. I'm not even joking. I've been a Mets fan my whole life. I've been wearing this fucking hat for 10 fucking years for brand recognition. That's all this hat means to me. That's all it ever will mean to me. I'm not kidding. I'm being legitimate. I literally am a Mets fan. You're never going to see me in a Yankee hat ever again.
Wow.
Seriously. Bye.
Oh, fire! Aww. Wait. Does that mean he's gonna stream more? That would be sick. Oh, that'd be so cool. I get to watch my Oshi
In the 1930s, a dude named B.F. Skinner, whose full name I can only assume was Big Fat Skinner, he did an experiment where he put a rat in a little box. And in the box was a button it could press, and if it pressed the button, it'd dispense some food. Now, obviously the rat pressed the button whenever it was hungry, right? But Skinner realized that if the button didn't...
Plot twist, he's gonna be a VTuber now. Oh, dude, low-key, I'd kill myself if he became a VTuber. If Schlatt became a VTuber, I'd actually kill myself.
Give food.
I feel like people that are like flesh tubers and then they become like a VTuber, I feel like that's their canon event, dude.
Every single time it got pressed, the rat pressed it more. In fact, he found that there was a sweet spot with the button. An unpredictable, ever-changing number of presses before it dispensed food that kept the rat glued to the thing, obsessed with whether or not the next press would be the one to do it. I used to think that as a YouTuber, I was the one that was dispensing the food, that the viewers were the rats, the idiots who clicked on the thumbnails with big red circles because they were brighter than the others, which, to my knowledge, is still true, but I thought that I was the one running the experiment. But as I got older, and as I hit my wildest professional and financial goals, and a deer, I realized that I was in the box too. That I couldn't stop pressing the button, even though logically, pressing it didn't make sense anymore. I struggled with that realization for a while. It came on the back of a bunch of shitty things that happened around me all in rapid succession, and it led to one of the most miserable and aimless periods in my entire life. And it presented me with a choice. I could jump back into the rat race, get more views, make more money, move my goalposts again for the umpteenth time. Or I could just take care of myself for once. And for the first time, I'm actually choosing the latter. I'm going to explain how, why, all that stuff. In fact, this video is probably going to be a little TMI, but hey, I think you deserve a little more than the video I posted on main, so let's do it. And in advance, I want to apologize for all the rambling and tangents this video will inevitably have. How's it going, boys? My name is Schlatt. Welcome back to the weekly slap. If you haven't watched my main video, hello, how are you? Basically, I've decided to stop posting to my main channel. Now, this doesn't really mean anything in practice, considering I only upload there once in a blue moon, and a lot of my other projects and channels are still ongoing. I'm more so just making this change for me to mark the end of a certain way of thinking I've fallen into over many, many years. So, if you're interested to hear about it, here we go. If not, Is
he saying basically like he got like too absorbed like in the like the analytics and like the money and the views? Is that what he's like actually saying? I think so. Hello to this guy. Hello to this guy. That's low-key sad though, because it happens to a lot of creators. I've grown to just hate analytics. I've grown to hate it, and I won't ever look at it. I won't ever look at analytics and stuff. And yeah, I just like streaming. That's if I'm not allowed to stream, I'm low-key gonna fucking like kill myself. It's a creator's like it is a doom is when a creator starts caring a lot about like the analytics. So like, that's like, for example, if I were to constantly be upset that I did not get 1 out of 10 on a fucking React video, you know what I mean? When we do get a 1 out of 10, it's amazing. You know what I mean? It's good because there's good. I know that means in my mind so this is how it works. In my mind, when I hit a 1 out of 10 on a YouTube video, I get excited because I'm like, oh, fire. I'm going to get like 5 new chatters. You know what I mean? More people will just hop to the stream instead of the YouTube videos. Now, there are YouTube watchers, and that's fine. But I low-key get really excited because it means more people to talk to in the chat. You know what I mean? And more people to join a Discord server to hang out with the rest of the people that love my content. So it's like, I think, in my mind, it's a W. But to other people, if they didn't hit 1 out of 10, it's like a fucking... It is literally their 9/11. So it's like... What is happening? Oh, he's definitely talking about the analytics side of content creation. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. You don't like Twitch platform, but like chat. Yeah, I don't like the platform at all. I'll be completely honest. I get robbed by Twitch all the time. They yoink a lot of money from me. But I just like streaming. You know what I mean? I really do enjoy streaming, and I do enjoy having fun with chat. If I'm not allowed to stream, then what the fuck am I doing with my life? You know what I mean?
Isn't much. Let's start the beginning. The deer story is true. A few months ago, I got into a pretty bad car accident.
Oh my God.
I was headed to the supermarket, getting some big league chew, you know, the whole shebang. The thing jumped out onto the road, and there was literally no time to react. And every time I bring it up in videos, I've mentioned it quite a few times at this point, I try and make light of this situation and kind of, you know, make jokes. But fuck, man, that sucked. That sucked. I've never been in a real car accident before. Believe it or not, I'm a pretty good driver.
Surprising.
When there's no alcohol involved. Just kidding. Just kidding. Damn. I was pretty banged up. I remember hitting the windshield, the glass fucking covering my face, and time literally slowed down. And I remember thinking to myself, like, am I watching a video right now? Is this a fucking YouTube short? As it was happening, that's what my brain was going like. Like I couldn't actually believe it was happening. I said I was going 4 times over the speed limit in the main channel video. That was a lie. It was 5 times over. In reality, I got very lucky. I'm lucky it hit the right side of the car. I mean, otherwise that's a near-death experience. I'm lucky no one was in that seat because, again, that's a near-death experience. Easy trip to the hospital. And I'm lucky that all I lost was a car. The fucked up thing, though, and the most important piece of this whole car accident puzzle that I failed to mention in the main video is that the day it happened, the day I wrecked my dream car and was left sitting in a pile of glass and deer gristle, I came home and I realized I was still more stressed out about how poorly my recent video was doing. And it was in that moment
my video only got 9 out of 10. Are we dead ass?
About how poorly my recent video was doing. And it was in that moment I was just like, wow, I do not take care of myself. I have everything I ever could have wanted in life, and I still worry the most about titles and thumbnails. Still, all the while, fat as fuck, completely sedentary, I'm tired, I'm stressed
like someone when it
all
comes
the
to
time,
streaming?
and I
Are you
don't do
saying
shit
me?
about it. And a 10 out of 10 in the YouTube studio, which basically means that out of your last 10 videos, this one is the worst performing one. That ruins my day more than literally almost dying. What am I still working towards that I haven't achieved? I've done everything I've wanted to on YouTube. Really, I met all my idols. I've gotten millions of views. I'm past all the financial goals I had too, even the stupidly unrealistic ones. My life no longer improves with another 1 out of 10.
You said that If I'm in the hospital bed, I got a laptop to stream Rivals. Yeah, because I have nothing going on with my life. I think I've mentioned this so many times. I have nothing going on with my life. There is nothing outside of streaming. I don't have a passion for anything. I have nothing going on outside of streaming, outside of content, outside of anything. There is nothing. I am just a mundane woman who likes to stream. That is it. Not even a hobby. No, I don't have a hobby because, okay, when I do work, so when I try to get into like my hobbies and stuff, my mind goes to, does this benefit my career? I don't have anything going on. I think the closest thing I ever had to a hobby was a fucking gym. I have nothing going on outside of content creation. I don't have a hobby anymore. I just don't. I don't. There is genuinely nothing that motivates me to be interested in it. I bought a guitar and I haven't learned it still because I was like, is this gonna like be in the way of doing my career? Cool. I have a fucking art tablet and I tell myself all the time, is this gonna be in the way of doing my career? Cool. Put it aside. I'll pick it up again another time. Both of them fucking collecting dust in the corner. Sometimes I don't even want to go to conventions because I'm like, is this gonna benefit my career? I'm not even joking. You can ask my little brother whenever he goes live or whatever, but he would be honest. And there were so many times where we were both alone in the hotel room, and I said, I really miss chat. I was like, and it sucks that I'm here. And he was like, but you're here with your friends. I'm like, that's a W. But I'm gonna be completely honest and blunt. I miss my community, and it sucks that they're not here to experience moments like this with me. Maybe get off the grind mindset. Guys, I just like streaming. I could give a fuck if my videos do well or not, dude. I mean, I have to care sometimes because it does pay the people that work for me. But but I just like streaming. This is all I have. This is all I've known. You know what I mean? I think from the age 13, I was already surrounded by creators that were doing content. And again, like I said, when you have been in that mindset at a young age, that is all you know. You know what I mean? I thought that I would like, what is the mindset different from, wait, was the mindset different when you had a partner? Yes, it was way different. The mindset was so different because he was constantly telling me to put myself first. He was constantly telling me I need to put myself first instead of my chat. And I said, you're fucked up for that. And he goes, but I'm right. And he goes, and I'm sure that your community would agree. If your community is full of guys, then they would agree, Annie. And then I was like, no, they wouldn't. And I remember asking, like, guys, I'm too sick today. I'm gonna do this. No, Annie, stay asleep, stay in bed. Oh, but I want to stream. Don't do it, Annie. When I had a partner, streaming was very different because I had to separate a lot of, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm still not ready. I'm 23 and I feel like I'm still not ready for a partner, and I still believe that, dude. It's like my mind is so haywired on content that it's like more so streaming. You know what I mean? I need to make sure that I stream so that I can have reacts uploaded, and that way the people that are working for me get paid, and that way I could pay more people to work on more things for me, and they're settled. You know what I mean? My mind is just haywired to just keep working, have videos out on the side, but keep streaming because this is like the only thing I love the most right now. I'm just here to trauma dump. Sleep is so important, you don't even know. I love sleep, but I sometimes don't even get it because of like paranoia, man. Annie, you're rich. Please calm down with your own health. I'm not rich. I'm not the rich.
So what was
I'm not the rich.
No longer improves with another 1 out of 10. So what was it? Why was I still obsessed? And I realized it's the box, man. That's the entire point. Skinner's box. The algorithm of 1s and 10s that keep you mashing the button like a fucking idiot because it's all you know. And when your video's performing really well, YouTube shows confetti on your homepage. It blasts over the entire screen and it says, keep up the good work.
Like, woo,
totally true, by the way. If you are a good boy for YouTube and become as mass appealing as possible for them, they blast confetti all over the homepage. It's funny. You know, the reason my uploads became so infrequent over the years on this main channel isn't because I didn't feel like posting. I wasn't kicking back going to like FaZe Clan parties and sleeping around. It was the fucking opposite. I'd wake up thinking about YouTube. I'd go to bed thinking about YouTube. I'd have dreams I was making videos, and I'd wake up half asleep thanking people for their donation to my stream.
Wow.
And I was absolutely terrified of it.
Oh my
10
God.
out of 10. It would ruin my entire month. If I had just...
I think my dreams as of recently have been romantic, and it low-key scares the fuck out of me.
10 out of 10. It would ruin my entire month. If I had just posted a really good video and the confetti was fucking going on YouTube Studio, I'd purposefully
I wake up in actual fucking shock.
like as long as I could before posting another video because I knew the confetti would go away.
Oh.
And it would tell me something bad instead. And the days where those videos bombed were the most miserable ones I can imagine. I'd feel physically ill, no motivation to do anything. It felt like everything I had worked for was crumbling. Dude, everything cool that I tried the past half decade was met with a resounding fucking stop doing this, never do it again by YouTube Studio. And what's fucked is all those videos have millions of views, every single one. Sure, relative to ranking your cursed TikToks, they don't have as many views, but anyone would kill to have 1 million views on their passion project. I was just made so miserable by the website itself on uploading them that I believed they were complete failures.
This is why I'm heavy set on the idea of this is why like I'm heavy set on the idea of just upload and stream what you want. And if you really want an audience like audience to show up for you in your chat, upload clips like on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. You know what I mean? People keep coming from those. I've given up on TikTok because again, that account specifically used to be for Minecraft content creation only. And as someone that was a Minecraft content creator, it sucked being in that community because chat, it was the lowest I felt in my life. It was like the bottom of the barrel, and it was like more and more people were adding on top of the barrel, and everyone was so nice to me in the public eye, but closed doors and in calls, no one fucked with me because I was just too much for them to handle. They were saying that I was too crazy, I was too fucking chaotic, you and your community are so fucking unhinged, and I just didn't understand why anyone didn't want to be my friend. And I met Voodoo. The same way he portrayed himself on stream was the exact same way he portrayed himself off stream. And I was just like in love with the idea that this man could be my friend. And we are friends to this day. He will pop in every now and then. I'm sure that you guys have seen him pop in. That man has been like day one supporter of me. And when I told him I wanted to become a VTuber, he was like, I promise you this too. He's 100% like about like analytics and stuff like that too. And he admires me so much to where I just stopped caring. And he's like, I wish I could do that. I can't get out of that mindset. And I was like, it's so cool. I said, I think I started thinking like that when I met Technoblade. When that motherfucker straight up told me I could do anything I want because I have the personality for it, it made me feel like the money, the views, the amount of people watching me did not fucking matter anymore. I was like, I felt like I wasn't in this competition with a mirror. You know what I mean? And I was just so fucking blessed to have like that little hope from a creator that I admired and looked up to, even for a small like dust. It was just something that I wanted to hear, because I remember telling him I wanted to give up on content. I just feel like there is no corner in the world for me. And then just hearing that gave me hope. And I love streaming. I just really like it because no one has made me feel important until meeting my community and meeting everybody. And it's like, I just pray, and I always advise people. I'm like fucking constantly saying this shit so much. Just upload what you love. Do what you love. The rest will follow. It just takes so long to follow. But as long as you got the passion and the heart to hold on, nothing else matters. As long as you keep believing in yourself, as long as you constantly enjoy what you do, that's all that fucking matters. I have been streaming for 5 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen growth where I'm actually proud of myself about it. And it's like, I had to take a huge fucking hit to be able to realize, oh, this is much more enjoyable. You know what I mean? And for people, I'm not even, no, dude. And for VTubers to constantly bitch and moan that doing this is so hard, that this is all luck based, you just have to show up. It's not luck based. Bitch, you gotta show up. If you're not showing up, you're not getting the reward that you want. Hello? It's not luck based. You just have to show up. It took so long for me to like realize that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I love streaming. This is all I have. As depressing as it sounds, I don't have much going on in my IRL life. Like, it's very parasocial, but there's not much for me going on. I mean, I play video games, but that's it. Off stream. I feel like there's not a moment where I just take a breather for myself. You know what I mean? And I do take days where I'm just like, okay, chat, like I can't stream today. I'm too tired. I'm not doing well, or you know what I mean? I didn't get that much sleep, and that's okay. But yeah, this is all I have. This is genuinely all I have, and I don't want to give up on it. You know what I mean? In my mind, like, I think streaming has been always my passion project that I'm gonna just keep doing. Luck based, but if you stream more days, it's better chances. That's what I'm saying. I never want to lose my favorite streamers. It's so like sad to like admit, like, but I just don't have much going on. You know what I mean? I like I'm a homebody. I'm a home person. I don't like being anywhere but home. And low-key, it's so cringe to say, but I do pray for a man to come along and change my view of how I'm seeing content and stuff. I feel so useless and a burden to people every day, so I completely understand that mentality. It feels like your favorite teacher leaving when someone graduates. Dude, yeah. It's like, no! 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 I think the only thing I ever hope for every time I stream is just to create amazing content, just to keep creating amazing like clips and moments for me and chat to like look back on. Because like, dude, I still look back like on the SDMP video that we uploaded. You know what I mean? I still look back and I'm like, this is like, you could tell I was so fucking happy to be there. You know what I mean? I look back on like moments like where people are other creators are reacting to me. And I'm just like, this is so cool. Like, I would never think that this is something that I would have done if I was little. You know what I mean? Like, these are all things that are just like, I just like creating moments like with stream, and I just can't see myself doing anything else. I genuinely can't.
But anyone would kill to have 1 million views on their passion project. I was just made so miserable by the website itself on uploading them. that I believed they were complete failures. It's not the relationship you want to have with your job. And the fucking confetti, dude. I can't get over the confetti. It feels like a joke. These systems were crafted intentionally to get us to become addicted to getting views over enjoying the dream jobs that we have, to make us miserable when we're not, to tie up all our self-worth into our channels, and to not stop until we've squeezed out every bit of relevance we can and every ounce of passion we had. And it works. It works. The same exact tricks every social media site uses to keep everyone glued to their phones 24/7 and wondering why they feel completely fucking empty inside. It works. No wonder YouTube looks how it does today. No matter, all of it looks how it does today. The entire online world. I feel like fucking Mermaid Man right now. Evil! I'm sorry, I'll get back on track. What was I talking? The car crash. That wasn't even all that happened that week, dude. Jambo, my dumb little fucking cat, he got really, really sick very shortly after that crash. Surprisingly, it wasn't even 10 fridge magnets this time. It was pancreatitis, which just happens to guys like him. Everything got inflamed. It caused intestinal blockage. He couldn't poop. He wouldn't eat. For days and days and days. It was bad. I got him back from the vet after the second night, and he was so weak. I almost didn't recognize him. I took him back to the vet the next day because something was obviously very, very wrong. And the vet just started floating euthanasia as an option. He's doing better now, thankfully. But it took 3 or 4 different animal hospitals, and it only got any better.
Wait, they were trying to euthanize him? They were trying to euthanize his fucking cats? I agree. I like being able to find streamers I enjoy and watching them grow. I found you a couple of months ago and enjoy what you do. I love swimming. Swimming is the best thing ever. It is the best thing ever. Apparently, I had pancreatic cancer. Yeah, but like euthanize though? I feel like you can like provide more options other than like euthanize.
3 or 4 different animal hospitals.
That fucking sucks.
No
pet owner wants to fucking hear that.
Until I wound up driving hours and hours to take him to this ultra specialized hospital in a really rich area where all the best care was. But man, I cried for days thinking this guy was a goner. Listen to Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on the ride home, tears streaming down my face. To see him chatty as ever and back to his normal self after that whole ordeal feels like an actual miracle. It does. Not only that, my dad had heart surgery too. Like, again, shortly after all that happened.
Oh my God.
And it was for a hereditary thing that he could barely control. A problem that I'm probably going to struggle with as well. Heart surgery is fucking scary, dude. He called me right before, and I could tell he was nervous that he'd never get to speak to me again. Suffice to say, I spent a lot of time reflecting on all this, and it became pretty clear to me that I needed a new set of goals. Not just in work, but in life. Man, I mean, I think it just kind of reached the point where I don't need to focus on more anymore. I need to focus on what fucking matters. And while I can optimize the fuck out of a title and thumbnail and see the confetti burst onto the screen, I feel a lot less competent in my personal life, with my health, with my relationships, with my faith. Like, these are things I haven't made a priority since YouTube became my job. Those annoying ass rent stew comments that plague my comment section. That's the real rent I was paying. Everything else in my life paled in importance to this shitty, unhealthy obsession I had with YouTube. And every time I think about Jay Schlatt live, I'm pulled back into that world of obsession. Like, of feeling like I'll never be good enough, of pressing the fucking button over and over and over again and expecting it to be different this time. Still, I don't know if I could ever feel a different way about that channel, to be honest. And that's why I'm quitting it. I simply don't want to buy into that way of thinking anymore. And this is as logical a solution as I could surmise right now. Now here's the good part of the video, guys. For the past few months, I have been caring for myself in a way that has quite literally never been seen before. I mean, since before this became my job, I'm dropping weight. I'm gaining muscle. I'm getting outside. I'm learning new skills. I'm keeping up with hobbies. I'm being kinder to myself. And most importantly, I'm easing up on the overthinking, the algorithm pleasing. And like I said, in practice, hardly anything is really going to change. The lights are still on over here at Schlatt & Co. and the gears are still spinning. And I got a great team of people helping me. And I feel like I'm on the right track for the first time in a while. Like I'm happy. I'm actually happy. And something I felt
your Oshi
even
will
more
not be plumped. He never looked big. It's all good. Happy for him, dude. It's always like such a it's always such a W when they're like, yeah, I'm feeling better. I lost weight, you know.
Past few months is this sense of overwhelming gratitude.
Oh.
Not for the fucking confetti, but for everything else. You know, this job is what everyone wants to do for a reason, and even though it hasn't been entirely smooth sailing, there's nowhere else and nothing else I'd rather be doing. I don't know how or why you guys thought I was the guy for the job, but I am incredibly humbled and appreciative that you're even listening to this. So, thank you. And let's see where this new leaf takes me, huh? You know, I got a lot of I got a lot of fun stuff I'm working on right now. It's all non-YouTube related too, I should add. New Christmas album's out. You can buy the vinyl. It's a deluxe version we worked on. Another jazz standards album's coming out after that, probably in the new year, maybe a year afterwards. We'll see how long it takes me to make it. We're looking at venues for a potential live show. And I landed a role voice acting in a show that's coming out soon.
What?
Seriously, I'm fucking psyched, man. All very new, all very fun, and hopefully all very good.
Oh my goodness.
And I will remain to be seen here and there too. I'm sure you guys know how to find me by now. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for sticking around as long as you have. Thanks for putting up with my little rant here. And I'll see you again soon.
That's fire, actually.